Hi everybody, good day to you and welcome back. If this is your first time here, just welcome. This is a 2018 Nissan Rogue with approximately 84,672 miles on the odometer. Customer states a few things on this particular car, one of which is the fuel door does not close. They said something about a left front knocking noise going over some bumps, and the horn doesn't work. So we're going to check all those things out right now. Horn does not work. Starting the engine. Speed bump time. Heard some creakage action. Here's some bumps. Nope, didn't hear it. All right, let's go back through the parking lot, find some speed bumps. We'll run those over and try to duplicate that creaking noise that they were talking about. Okay, there it is. All right, first things first, let us pop in the hood. We'll check the horn first. That'll be the easiest thing to diagnose. All right, there's our horn right there. Let's bust out the meter, run power and ground to that, and then actuate it and see if we have power and ground here at the horn. I'd like to remove this panel. That's good. Hey, found it, I think. The power wire is corroded through. You guys see that? Here, let's just stick it back on and see if the horn works. Testing without tools. Fixed it. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight in and fix this one real quick. Let's unconnect the connector so we can work on it a little bit. I think I'm just gonna toss a spade connector on this and shrink wrap it. Let's get rid of this little shielding right here. Cut that off. Come here. Strip it real quick like. Cut that corroded bit off. Okay, so I have a little piece of heat shrink here. I'm gonna slip that over. Actually, it's bigger than my spade, so I can do that last. So we're just gonna crimp the spade in. This will remake the connection. And then I'll heat shrink it, and then this is fixed. Click. Like so. And fire. No, I'm not gonna bust out the heat gun for this. It's a horn wire. Okay, let's plug it in. Oh, well, first I have to get the old connector off. There we go. See, that's also just a spade connector. It just has more plastic around it. Ooh, it's still hot. Hot, hot, hot. Done. Let's see if the horn blows. Fixed. Let's check out this fuel door next. Got some conflict of components here. Some Velcro. It's not gonna work. Ooh, it's hot glued in Velcro. Let's get this out of here. That's not what we need. Where? This is bent that way because it got pushed opened way too hard, bent the hinge. You know, I want to see if I can't just kind of bend this back some to make it fit better. Ooh. Hey, that worked. Too far. We're getting somewhere. The locking mechanism that engages the tab here is also broken. This door's bent too. Yeah, that hinge is, I mean, it's better than it was, but it's still not right. So we're gonna need a hinge and a door. I wonder what happened. I see the door bent right there. Needs a hinge and a door. And well, that's probably one component. So it needs a new fuel door, and it needs the release solenoid right here. Okay. No cheap fix on that one. That's dealership parts. Oh, come on. Now let's see about that creaking noise in the left front. Yeah, that's good. Contact. Safety. Okay, we're over here at the left front. That's driver's front wheel. And I'm just kind of doing what we call a shakedown, which means we grab each of the wheels, move things around, and we're looking for play or noises, things of that nature. Now this one, this is where the noise was. If I give it a good push on the top of the tire here, and I'm looking at the strut, I can see that strut moving in and out. What you do is watch this area right here. You're going to see this strut moving in and outwards. The strut's remaining straight. It's not bending, but it's moving within its mount up at the top. There it is. Wrong time. See that thing move? We have play in the mount where the strut cartridge bolts to the mount, play up at the top where it bolts to the chassis of the car. All right, I have addressed all of their listed concerns so far. I'm gonna go ahead and do a standardized inspection of the fluids and brakes and whatnot of this car, and I'm gonna let them know everything that I find, and you and I will go over that when I get back. See you in 1 nanosecond. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I was wrong. That 1 nanosecond turned into what, 6 days, I think? Yeah, about 6 days. Turns out they have an aftermarket third-party warranty on this car, and it took them 6 days to render an answer. That being said, we're going to replace the strut mounts / bearing plates on both sides. We're not going to replace the struts. Even though it takes 4 hours labor to take all this apart, they just want to put the affected part on. You know, that's the thing about those aftermarket warranties, is sometimes they're a little bit more trouble than they're worth. For example, this warranty company will not pay for a wheel alignment on this, even though it has to be done because the struts are being removed. They say that it's not a covered repair. Moving back up. See, now this is particularly interesting. I have to remove the wiper arms and this wiper cowl because we can see here there's 2 strut bolts, but the third one is back there behind this piece of body panel. So I've got to pull this plasticky stuff out of here. Then I can get to that last bolt. So let's do this part first. Then we'll go down below and disconnect the struts from the rest of the suspension. Let's see if these are going to be compliant or if it's going to be a problem. The nut always comes off. The question is, does the arm come off? Yes. Sweet. All right, this is going well. This pleases me. All right, come out of there. Haha, yes. Uh-oh, video documentation needed. Look at that. It's broken. See that? Do you see that crack right there? I didn't do it. All right, let's pull this guy out of here. Look at that, space for days. All right, strut bolts, coming with me. That looks about right. Sounded right. It's going to be the same MO over here on the passenger side. Manual reverse clicks. And loud noises, actual reverse clicks. All right, down here at the strut in the wheel well, I'm just gonna disconnect all the wires and the brake hose, and then we're gonna disconnect the strut from the knuckle with the big bolt right there. I've already pulled the sway bar link off. We're gonna slip this guy out, and then we can try to maneuver the knuckle down off of the strut, and then we'll go over to the compressor to compress said spring and change the mount. All right, let's get this bolt out that connects the strut to the knuckle. Loud noises. All right, that was easy. There she is. Now, using some carefully applied impacts, we're going to try to drive this piece down off of the strut. We'll start it off with a couple tappy taps. If that doesn't work, we can always escalate. Did it move? No. Lubricant. Yeah, it's moving now. This is taking too long. Here, we'll try it with the pneumatic gun. Maybe that'll encourage it to do what I want. What's happening is the CV axle is starting to, it's reached its ability to bend and follow up to the trans, so I'm going to pull the axle nut out, push the shaft in, and just take the axle out of the equation. Yeah, it just appears that the conflict of geometry here is just going to not allow me to execute any shortcuts. Become unbolted now, please. What gives? Well, that's nice. Oh my God, you hit a bolt with a hammer, you ruined it. Okay, I've got the ball joint out of it, so now I got a little bit more space to work with here. I pulled the axle out of the bearing on this side, and now I should be able to drive this knuckle down enough to get it free from the strut, and then I can drop the strut out. Big old catch-22, loud noise. Freedom. Put a hanger on it so it doesn't fall and break the brake line. That would be bad. Okay, hanger's hung. There's our strut. All right, strut, you're coming with me. I'm reaching up, and I took the last bolt out just now. Here she comes. Okay, taking a closer look at the mount, you see a bunch of rubber chunks coming out of it right here. And if you look closely under the nut, you can see where the nut's been rubbing on the top of the plate. If I'd move my finger out of the way, and look at here, watch when we do that. That should not be moving around like that. I know they're designed to rotate, but you can see it's actually moving laterally. It's almost like a cam. This rotates and then it moves this horizontally. Either way, this is where our noise is coming from. So let's head over to the press, compress this spring, and change this mount. Oh, here we go. Sketchy time. hide over here where it's safe. I think that's enough. Okay. That's not working. Come on. Wait, I know. I'll use spring tension to make friction. Let's take that a little bit loose. Nope. Maybe. Super sketchy. Got it. Aha. Alrighty, so it's the next day again. We had to wait for another order because these mounts did not include these bearing plates, and I'd hate to go through all this effort without putting new bearing plates in. So let's get the new bearing plate in and mounts going in. That sits right there on top. And we'll go ahead and fish the strut back up from the bottom. Oh, how do you get aligned like so? What are we doing here? Oh, I see that the bump stop is getting hung up on this bellows boom. Let me shove it in a little harder. Well, this is cute. The strut is retracting. Yeah, the strut is slightly retracting, making it difficult to reach the stud. Oh, what am I gonna do? Figure something out. How do we go? I have an idea. I'm going to use the floor jack to hold the weight of the strut, which frees up a hand so I can manipulate it. Up we go. First one of the day. Alright, that's in position. Everybody's lining up. The insulator's in its right spot. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure something clever out to get this strut to expand. Okay, so here's the idea. I'm gonna put the nut on it, reach in and grab it with some Kirby needle noses, pull it up, and then hopefully I'll be able to maneuver the mount onto the top of it. I think that's the plan. It's the best I got so far. Here we go. Wow, that's hard to do. And okay, we're gonna do this with 2 pairs of pliers. One's gonna pull up and the other's gonna grab the shaft at the base and maintain a firm grip so it can't slide back in. That's the new plan on my non-planned plan. so close. Just need a little bit more. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna get somewhere with this. I don't know where we're gonna go, but we're going somewhere. Ha ha ha! That's what we're looking for right there. Woo! All right, impact gun. You can finish the job. All the way down. Okay, spring pressure is being relieved. Spring pressure is gone. And this is victory. Check it out, no more wibbly wobbly. That mount is stable and solid. Good to go. Let's head back to the Rogue and get it installed. Alrighty, back over at the Rogue. We're gonna get this strut back into its home. Get all these parts put back together. Whatever that looks like, 'cause this is kind of a mess. But we'll figure it out. We always do. Because failure is not an option. Tell you what, you know what? I think I want to, since I've got the space, I'm gonna bolt this strut up to its mount at the top first, and then I'll put the pieces up after that. All right, I got it in. Again, I've got a pry bar under it. Just trying to get that thing in its home real quick. Like, it went in about 1/4 inch. Okay. Whew. It's making the sweat come out. All right, now I need to get the axle in and set the ball joint up some. I've still got more space to go here, but I've got to get the rest of the parts together slightly before they'll all kind of fit. Oh, no you don't. Don't you fall out of there. Okay. Axle shaft is through. Mostly. I've got to get under the, oh, you can't see it from here. I have to get under the ball joint, get the ball joint into its home, and then I can finish pressing that in all the way. Whew. All right. We're close. We're so close. Yep, get the shaft in a little deeper. There we go. Careful not to smash the fingers. Okay. A little bit at a time. Alrighty, so the spindle is now sitting on top of the ball joint. The ball joint's near its hole, but it's at the wrong angle, so it won't slide in. I'm out of space, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to air hammer this knuckle up and that's going to give me a little bit more space to maneuver things around down here. That way we can get the ball joint in, and then the rest of the secondary goodies can get put into place. Oh no! Give this a couple love taps in the vertical direction. There, I moved you guys up and into the wheel well some. I don't think you could see what I was trying to show you from that particular angle. So we've got to get this part of the knuckle up to here. So I'm just going to encourage it with some linear impacts. Same way it came out. Loud noises. Now, for the record, the hammer's not actually doing this. It's the lower control arm is putting upward pressure on the knuckle that's doing it. The air hammer is just breaking that moment of friction loose right through here, and then it can vibrate its way up. All right, taking a look down here at the ball joint. It's a lot more space to maneuver with. There's not so much pressure on it. And there she goes, slipped right in. That's great. Get the bolt and the nut in. Slide that through. There we go. Do again. Okay, since this is in, let's just go ahead and tighten this down right now so we don't forget. Let's finish driving this knuckle vertically onto the strut. Oh, that gets hot. All right, a little bit more pry bar just to help with that upward pressure. My hip will hold that. Charlie horse. Pry bar gravity. All right, one more bolt coming in. And let's see, ABS wire you can go on next. Right there and right there. Sway bar link. This will require some pry bar. See right here. Got to pry the sway bar up to get the link to line up with the hole. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, let's go back up top and get those 3 strut bolts up there. Finish those off real quick like. I can't see them. I can feel it. There it is. Click. Oh yeah, that one. Slippage. Click. Officer Steve, how do you do, sir? I just got a call. Something about a package was seized and it was in my name, and something about a warrant.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, no, the message said that I was going to be issued a warrant for my arrest due to something in a package. I don't know about a suspicious package. What can you tell me about that?
Okay, so did you receive any case ID number with that call?
No, it just kind of put me through to you.
If you did not receive case ID number, so in order to pull out your case information, I need you to verify me your first and your last name.
Well, who are you?
Right now you are speaking with the federal officer Steve Jackson, holding the badge ID C931.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You did not receive any case ID number, so I just need you to verify me your first and your last name. That's it.
No, I can't do that because I mean, you guys would know because you called me. I don't have a case number.
I have your each and every information in front of me. I just need you to verify me your first and your last name so I can make sure that I'm speaking with the right person. Because I need to share some confidential information over this federally recorded line.
Okay. Well, if the information is confidential, how can you share it? Isn't that unlawful? You know what? Could you? Yeah.
Let me issue a warrant against your name by sending the medical certificate.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Officers at your mailing address.
Yeah. Could you? Well, I mean, I'm not at my mailing address. It's a post office box, but maybe what? I'm at work. Do you want to send an officer over here and we can just speak in person?
Sure. Help me with your work. Help me with the address of your workplace.
Yes, it is 99999 99th Street. Ah, he hung up. Well, I guess that Border Patrol guy does not want to send an officer to come and talk to me. Must not be that serious. Yeah, them fools calling me, telling me they intercepted a package at the border and it's suspicious. It doesn't work that way. No. You know, if you send something across the border and they catch you, they're not calling you to tell you they caught you. They're sending over the sheriff's department with a warrant. Don't fall for the telephone scam, people. They're everywhere. Everywhere. You know what? I think we're just gonna call those people back, like right now. What? They're not answering the phone. I guess that must not be legit. All right, well, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I've got this one particular side done. Torque that later. All that's left for me to do now is head on over to the other side and repeat the exact same procedure. So in the interest of time and not making this video way too long, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that part. However, if you would like to see that part, I will create for you another super secret hidden unlisted video, which you'll be able to find by clicking this link right here, or wait until the end and clicking the square in the middle, or go down to the video's description and there'll be a link at the top of the description. And all three of those avenues will take you to the super secret unlisted hidden special super secret video. Now, as always, before I go, there's a couple things I have to do. One of which is something we missed out on earlier. Cleaning off my fingerprints. Nice and shiny. And the second of which is to thank you again for watching this video. So again, and as always, thank you guys for watching. And most importantly, don't forget to have yourselves a great day. See you guys later. Into transmission. Drive-hour gravity. Told you I'd do that later.